Hello, this is Mr. Bacon Bits, and welcome back to Xenoblade Definitive Edition. This is the Bestiary for Sword Valley and Galahad Fortress. Both areas don't have a wide variety of enemies, so I feel it's a good way to combine the two in a video labeled Mechonis Sword. Starting off with Sword Valley, I will be covering enemies first in ascending level order, and then unique monsters in ascending order. For the unique monsters, I will be providing commentary for tips on how to beat them, outside of the obvious overleveling strat. The same will be for Galahad Fortress. Keep in mind that these two areas will become unavailable once you reach the end of Mechonis Field. Starting off the unique monsters, we have Prudent Purson. Defeating this is actually tied to the surprise quest Secure Dolgan Outpost. First off, before fighting it, I recommend taking care of the Covert Killer just outside the room so it doesn't prematurely start the battle. Second, take care of the android units supporting it first when starting the battle. After that, the only threat is its ability to topple and do a bit of damage with some of its arts, but if it's by itself it should be no problem. Next is Defective Ipos. It leads a large group of other Mechon that will fight alongside it. The number of enemies is the only real threat in this battle, so I recommend having party members with the ability to hit multiple enemies at once. Monado Buster is great if lined up properly. Once most of the lesser Mechon are taken care of, Defective Ipos itself shouldn't be a problem. Next is Tranquil Morax. Defeating this is tied to the Secure Analda Control Base surprise quest. It's in the middle of the bottom floor of the base, so I recommend going to both of the lower entrances and eliminating the Mechon there, as there's a Covert Killer that can alert everybody to you if you don't catch it. Once done, take care of the Mechon behind Tranquil Morax as you start the battle. This way, its topple spike that inflicts sleep won't be dangerous if it's by itself. You can also just avoid toppling it entirely. Next is Benevolent Aim, found over by the Monado Wound secret area. Pretty much the only thing you have to worry about is its topple spike that inflicts over 1,000 damage per attack. Yeah, don't topple it. If you need to, build a party that has the inability to topple entirely and focus on other methods of damage. Damage over time with Ricky and/or Melia works well. Next is Fate Labolas, standing guard at the port maintenance bay. There's nothing too special about this one, it just has some help. Get rid of as many surrounding Mechon as you can before taking this on, that's about all I can say. Next is Kamikaze Bune, found just north of the control tower. It's accompanied by 2 other offensive Mechon Plus, so I recommend taking them down first, as Bune has a powerful paralysis spike. The fewer enemies you have to deal with when suffering paralysis, the better. Since your auto-attack frequency is the only thing affected, protecting against it isn't too important, but if you want to be safe, Shulk's Monado Purge would help a lot. Next is Lightning Runov, guarding the radio tower. Defeating it is linked to a surprise quest called Secure the Radio Tower anyway. Pretty much the only thing to worry about is its damage spike, but it's a bit weak at 480 damage a pop. It can add up though, so I recommend using Spike Defense Gems, with Monado Purge if things get too hairy. Other than that though, it has a hard time actually defeating you if this footage is any indication. I fought it at Red Tag, and the only thing annoying was I couldn't hit him most of the time. I stayed alive for all of it though. It just lasted about 7 minutes. Finally is Mischievious Naberius. This is the last one for a good reason. This is found behind the third gate and spawns when the surprise quest of this location is cleared. Okay, so what I did to make this fight easier was to play as Charla so I could control when to heal and cure debuffs. I gave Dunban a bunch of agility up boosts and made sure he can keep aggro. And then Shulk, since his positional arts focus, can help with gaining party gauge. Naberius always starts off the battle with Mega Flamethrow, which can nearly nuke the party and cause a really bad blaze debuff. So whether it comes up normally or through a vision, get a heal round and cure round ready, so you can heal everybody and then remove the blaze debuff, so their health won't drain like crazy. Once that's done, separate the party so that if it uses Mega Flamethrow again, it'll only hit one target in the party. The other attack to worry about is Titan Stamp. It's powerful enough to nuke the entire party unless someone can dodge it. If one of your party members can survive it, use the party gauge to revive. Otherwise, time your chain attack right when the attack animation starts so that you can survive with 1 HP. From there, you can heal in the chain attack to immediately get out of danger. It's a battle of attrition after that, honestly. Now for Galahad Fortress. In terms of the unique monsters, traversing through to the end of the fortress pretty much gets you in the way of 2 of the 3 of them, and there's nothing in particular I have to say regarding them. So I'll just end off the commentary here. Enjoy the Galahad Fortress section, stay safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you again on the next video.